Hello, this is Doris Sander, and I'm working in my planner again today, and I thought I would share a few thoughts on using photos in the planner. Now, I've been planning with planners for years and years now, but I've always been a pencil girl, strictly pencil. And when I got my Cocoa Daisy planner inserts in January, they were a little different. I wasn't used to using daily inserts, but I got used to them real quick and I love them, but I was still using a pencil. And then a couple months ago, I think it was April, I discovered the printable calendar. And I decided it would be okay to add a few stickers to that and a little bit of pen to make it official. So that was fun. You know how that downhill slide is so easy. Well, then I decided this was a great place to keep my ephemera, so I started doing that. And then I started doing my journaling in here, and well, you know, journaling needs to be embellished, so I started stamping, and then I started stamping and coloring and cutting, and it's so fun. And then I discovered Florence Antoinette's Creative Midori Challenge, and I did more journaling and more embellishing, and really I'm having a blast. Too much fun. But I still had one holdout. I wasn't going to use photos in my planner. That was my last rule. There should be no rules. So, ta-da! I had to use a photo for my Creative Midori Challenge because it was your favorite. And well, my kid's my favorite, so I needed a picture of him. But I just pulled this out of the junk drawer, so it was okay. It was more like it was ephemera. That's how I looked at it. Well, you know, things go downhill from there. One of my coworkers gave me this picture of myself from our field day at the high school, and I just had this debate. Do I put it in my planner? Because, I mean, it's ephemera. He gave it to me. Or do I put it in my scrapbook albums with all my other photos? And I mean, I debated this for the rest of the school day, I swear. I mean, I know you think I'm crazy, but I did. And then I got home and I looked at my Project Life albums and I got to thinking about it, and I decided that my albums, my scrapbook albums, are for me and my son together. So since this was just me, he wasn't there, he knew nothing about it, this might be better in my planner. So I put it on a Mother's Day card that I'm sticking in there, and you know, from there it all went downhill. I decided there were so many more pictures that were just me and not him, so I'm adding photos to my planner today. I wanted to mention this. This is how I print them. I have an Epson PictureMate. It prints only 4x6 photos. And I use an app called, I do all my iPhone editing on the phone. And for this 4-up collage, I use an app called Diptych. And it works really well. And actually, when I had my Android, I had it on there too. So you may look for it if you are an Android user. But you just print, you select 4 photos that you want. And you can print them 4-up. And it makes this cute 2x2 kind of Instagram looking size. And actually this was a misprint, but I was able to go into my printer programming and shrink it a little so it didn't cut off the text there. But anyway, that's a great tip. They're Diptych. You can print 4-up easily. So moving on, today we're going to add some photos to the planner. This is my journaling memory keeping planner now, as well as my organizational planner. So here at the end, I've already used this page on a collage page, but I thought it'd be neat, these striped pages, to use in a layout. So I've already done this side, and I wanted to do this side real quick for you. So basically, I just started out with the washi. I'm going to add some stripes, just following along with the stripes that are already there. And I just selected, you know, that's the fun thing about the the planner is I'm not so strict about design, and I just have fun with it, and so I just selected kind of really colorful things. I wanted it to be really, really colorful. So I dug into my washi stash and found some fun things that struck my fancy. I'm sticking them in there. Don't you love finding the end of washi? Oh my goodness, this one doesn't have an end. I guess it's never ending because you never use it. Oh. There we go. I'm not being careful. I'm just sticking it in and having fun. And I'd already used these pages a little bit for planning, but it wasn't a big planning week. I was busy with living, I guess. But it doesn't matter that there's writing. It's just probably going to get covered up anyway. But even if it didn't, I think it just kind of adds to the look of things. I wanted to show you too, this is how I keep my washi tape. This is a storage bin from kind of the office supply desk organization center at Target. And I like it because you can kind of see through it. And I like to dig through my washi. But I like to be able to see it too. So I got there, and I'm just going to fold these over since I'm not going to use the back side of this. So instead of cutting, I'll just fold real quick. And then these are the photos that I still have left to adhere to my page. And I went ahead and pre-cut the little pattern paper squares to 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 to go with the 2 by 2 photos. And again, I just chose really fun, colorful papers. I just wanted it to be fun and colorful. I'm going to go ahead and add all of these. And again, these are just photos that they're meaningful to me, and I'll have things to say about them. And I think that's neat, you know. Even I like to read on it years from now, but I think my kid will like to see, you know, my thoughts. You know, when he's an adult, he'll be interested in hearing, you know, how I thought being an adult was. Or my thoughts on it. You think? I guess he'll want to know more than just he and I. He'll want to know who I am. But I'll enjoy reading it too. Act like it's, you know, life or death where I put things. So precise. Then I'm going to cut, this is like super old. You can tell, like, who makes it out of this green metal anymore. Punches. But I'm going to punch out a couple little photo corners out of some of the same papers that I've used with the squares. And honestly, these are getting covered up. So you could just cut out. Ooh, that's not going to work. You could just cut out triangles, because this isn't seen really. The notched portion isn't seen. So how about this one maybe? That would be fun. There we go. So I'm going to actually, I'm not going to use the backs of these, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere them together back to back. And when I adhere pages together, I try to get the adhesive as close to the edge as I can, so people don't think, oh, there's 2 pages there, and try to pull them apart. I kind of think that's problematic when I watch other people look at my mini albums and things, and they try to pull pages apart that aren't supposed to be pulled apart. So yay! Put that back. So this is how it's going to look. I think I'm going to just add my journaling off camera, because you see what it's going to end up like. Oh, this is an overlay that I keep my spare washi when I'm at school or whatever and I need a piece. It comes in handy often. So there we go. Now I'm adding pictures to my album. And if you add pictures to your album, I hope that that'll give you some ideas. And if you don't, maybe you should try, because it's fun. Don't get caught up in rules. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.